Try this again. Holy shit. Who knows if we're live? Who knows if we're in the right spot? I don't know. And if this doesn't work, then
it's working. Everything is working.
Yes. Small victories. I tell you what, folks. Because I wanted to see the chat, so we started all over again. Creep wanted to see it as well. Hooray. She's kicking.
Hooray. Hoorah, hooray.
So, before we started this live stream again, where we rev up our engines and get the juices flowing for the double penetration that we record off mic. Off air, if you will. But I got a tweet. Someone liked a tweet of mine from 2016.
Uh-oh.
And I was live tweeting while I watched the movie Ted 2. Now, if you don't know what Ted 2 is, Ted is that stupid little teddy bear that came to life with Marky Mark, right?
Yes. I did see the second one.
First one I thought was funny. It was cute, but I didn't think it needed a sequel. But you know what? Fox wanted money, and so did Seth MacFarlane. So I was live tweeting my viewing of Ted 2, and I said, so Ted and his wife are fighting over money, and Ted threw a beer bottle. That's funny, right? Hashtag Ted 2 sucks. Well, anyways, as I was live tweeting my whole experience watching Ted 2, Seth MacFarlane must have caught wind of it or something because he blocked me, and I've never really interacted with him on Twitter. So
Seth MacFarlane blocked you?
Yeah, I feel now. I guess I understand why people like getting blocked by celebrities because
Oh my god, that's so funny. So. You gotta be a special kind of motherfucker to get blocked by somebody.
I tweeted the entire thing, the entire hour and a half or 2 hour long movie. It was awful. It was like I remember one scene where they go to I guess Marky Mark wanted something to. Oh no, that's right. They wanted to artificially inseminate Ted's chick with Marky Mark's jizz or something like that. Yeah. So they're in the sperm bank and Marky Mark spills jizz and then he slips on it and all of it all falls on him. Ah ha ha! The hilarious, the fucking awfulness that movie was. What happened to comedies? Movie comedies stink these days.
The second one's always suck though. Anyway,
for the most part.
I just watched a comedy that's way out of my box.
Yeah, which one?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's hair in my gum.
I thought you were gonna. Oh.
It was fuck. What was it? It had. Oh motherfucker.
Was that your hair at least?
Yeah.
That'd be awful if you're chewing gum and you have long stringy hair and you realize that it was baked into the piece of gum.
Into the gum. There's the second piece of gum that's happened to in a row. So I think it's just mine or a really bad batch of gum, but I'm gonna eat it though.
It's purple or red. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I did find a hair in something the other day that I was eating.
Yeah.
It was some fast food and I looked at it and I was like, that's too brown. That's not even me.
So did you just eat around it?
I just kept eating it.
Yeah, me too. So would I. Fuck it. I don't care. If it's a little bit of hair, whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I have a friend though that will this is an outrage. I'm not eating this. I'm like, you're fine.
Well, if I'm at a nicer restaurant, a step up from Applebee's, not to run them down, but they're not great. But if I'm at a decent restaurant and if anything is fucked up with my food, I'll send it back. A decent restaurant, a good restaurant.
Really? I never will.
But I haven't been to a good restaurant in a while. I think the last one was Benihana for my birthday with my wife and her family.
And you had that thing I can't pronounce. It's like poufra.
The greatest piece of steak I've ever had. Chateaubriand. It was fucking amazing. That's a steak where people always say, "Oh, the steak melted in my mouth." I've never really experienced true steak melting in your mouth until I had Chateaubriand.
Chateaubriand.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I can't. It haunts me in my sleep.
No, it's fucking good. So
I'm too hungry to be talking about food. I am starving, boo boo. What the fuck?
Listen, you're not the only one that hasn't ate today.
Yo, bloomin' onion. Yes.
Blooming onions are the fucking bomb.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking Chili's took away the awesome blossom.
Did they?
Yeah, because it was like 3,000 calories.
I love like those chicken tacos at Chili's though. I
I
want
haven't
that
been to Chili's in a
so bad. I haven't either.
everybody's like, they make a big deal about their stupid baby back ribs, but if you go to Chili's for ribs, you're dumb because Chili's ribs are awful.
But back in the day, were they? Because that was the whole baby back, baby back.
Well, no, they're
baby back ribs.
They're still doing that. They brought it back.
Sauce.
Don't know where that giant ink pen that you have.
Both if you're feeling wild enough. Penny's talking about my ass.
Yes. Wow.
That is true though. Nothing amazing is ever good for you, but I don't give a fuck. I've still somehow managed to lose more weight than I would like to admit in this month alone.
The HIV will do that.
Oh my God. Don't be putting lies on me like that.
Just
trying to ruin my reputation and shit.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Good. I'm glad.
I did hear something though. I was hanging out with friends. I went back to Florida, hanging out with all my friends. You know what I'm saying? And
I thought you were in Mars.
I was, and then I went to Florida.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah. So one of my friends, well, it was a friend's friend. I had just met him, but he just all of a sudden out of nowhere was like, AIDS isn't real, and I'm like, what? And he's like, AIDS isn't real. It's just this like huge fucking whatever you call it. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, have you ever met anybody with AIDS? And I'm like, well, no, I guess not. And he's like, it's fake. It's all fake. I'm like, okay. But now I somehow believe this is a conspiracy too. Like, I don't know how that happened.
Now I've enjoyed a good conspiracy theory from time to time, but I've never heard that, nor will I stand by that.
The AIDS isn't real.
AIDS is real.
Is it?
Yeah. Come on, Ryan White.
Who?
Ryan White. He was like he got AIDS from a blood transfusion in like the early 80s. He was like the first like kid, and that's where everybody realized it just wasn't a gay disease. Because that's what it was in like the 70s and shit when AIDS really first started coming around. They all thought it was just like a gay disease because it was just only at the time homosexual men that were contracting it. But I don't know. I may be speaking out of line. I tend to do that, folks.
No, I actually too a couple weeks ago got into another conversation about AIDS. I really don't know why. Like I never talk or think about AIDS, to be honest with you, but like it's another conversation somehow. Pretty much saying the same thing you just said.
So I guess I am smart.
Sometimes. Let's not get crazy. Let's simmer down.
Simmer down.
Yo, if my mom's watching this though, shout out to my moms.
Hi.
Y'all need to be like, what up? Oh my God, I'm creep mama. So it's like creep mama.
Creep mama?
Everybody calls me creep mama, so it's got to be creep mama.
Never called you creep mama. I always either call you creep, CQ, or Dorothy.
Well, you haven't. But like just Bobcat calls me creep mama because I am creep mama. What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? No, I've gotten to the point where I call myself CQ now. And I went to dinner with a friend and I said, oh, something about CQ. He's like, what is that? I'm like, me? What the fuck? He's like, oh, is that how you like refer to yourself now with like an abbreviation? Like
that's taking over your life.
It is. Creep is life.
Creep is life. That's
everybody know that.
Everybody.
I
think when you say everybody, it's more fun.
Everybody.
I used to get in the club and get tipsy.
Did you just yell out everybody?
Everybody. No, we used to get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, I believe that.
This one bar that we used to frequent, it was called Beaks. I'll give them a plug because the owners were really good to me. But we used to get drunk there often, me and my friends, and they had a second floor bar, which was kind of like a dance club. They called it the Loft. Well, the problem is it was at least fucking 45 steps to the second floor. and they were narrow, thin steps. So it was almost like you were walking on like ladder rungs.
While you're drunk.
Oh yeah, and I seen so many people bite it and fall down those fucking stairs because they were.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, good times. I never fell down the stairs drunk. I've never fallen drunk. I have been wasted, but I've never fallen down. I've always been able to maintain my equilibrium and stand.
Really? Or like, is there a possibility you could have at once blacked out and don't remember falling down?
I remember all of like I blacked out plenty of times, but I remember everything leading up to the blackouts.
Huh.
And
that's interesting.
My blackouts happened like getting into the car and I'd black out and then wake up and then get into the house and black out on the couch or, but yeah.
You know what I hate about blackouts?
Like time travel.
Yes. Or that.
What do you hate about blackouts?
So like, okay, I know these are supposed to be short, but clearly I don't give a fuck. So all the time, this has happened so many fucking times, but it's like girls get wasted and then they black out. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll like puke all over the place, get fucking wrecked. Okay. So I'm always like, my mama bear always comes out, right? And I'm always that person like taking care of everybody else. But the second you take care of somebody puking and fucking pissing and shitting all over themselves drunk, like they never talk to you again. Like, bitch, I could have left you for dead. Like, what the fuck? But it always happens. They never talk to you again. I don't know if it's like embarrassment or what the fuck.
Probably. You know what?
Like, it's stupid.
That can probably confirm your hypothesis. If that's trying to make this show sound smart by saying big words that I don't necessarily know if I'm using correctly. However, I know I'm pronouncing them right, so I at least have that going for me. So back in the day when I used to frequent the bar and me and my pal were drinking and we got lucky and got to take some ladies back to his place, right?
Oh, wow.
Well, one girl decided that she needed to lay down and she was like, wow, your carpet's really soft. He's like, it's brand new. It's super nice. She passes out on the floor and fucking just pisses. Pissing her pants. It's coming through, pissing all, and it's getting piss all over his floor, his brand new carpet. He's looking at me like, what the fuck are we going to do? So he starts shaking her. He's like, hey, you're going to the bathroom. Wake up. And she's just passed out sleeping. And when she's pissing, she's moaning because obviously she had the piss. So it felt good to let it out. She's like, And my buddy goes, well, do you think we should put her in the shower? I'm like, no, we do not take her clothes off and put her in the shower.
No,
definitely clean her over and clean up this mess in the morning. But needless to say, neither one of us got laid that night, and I had to clean piss up off his carpet with a the next day.
Did she ever talk to y'all again?
Well, yeah. Well, what happened is this was in the summertime, so my other friend had a saltwater pool at the time, and it was fucking sweet. And so we used to go over to his house on Saturdays and just fucking party by the pool and get shit faced. And well, she was there. Well, I thought it would be a good idea to have a fun little cute nickname for her.
Oh, no.
So when I walked into his backyard, everybody's saying, what's up? And then I see her there and I go, what's up, MCP Pants? She got all embarrassed and laughed.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's why she was mad. And then like I have no clue whatever happened to her, to be honest with you. But, yeah, I can confirm that people will not talk to you, but that was probably my own fault. But I didn't care. Peed on my friend's floor. She needed a nickname.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't think ever peed on myself.
No, I've never peed on
drunk or sober, and except that one time on a trampoline, it came out a little.
You're like that girl in that slow mo. You know what's going.
Oh god.
How long is this pre-show been going? 15 minutes? We can go for a little bit more. What do we got coming up on Double Penetration Podcast Volume 15?
Are we on Volume 15 right now?
No, this is not Double Penetration.
This is 14?
This is the pre.
I know that, but I'm saying.
The one we did last week where you were on Mars.
I get lost with numbers. So tonight we're doing 15, right?
I believe today is Volume 15.
Okay, well, Volume 15, boo-boo, we're going to be talking about the age-old question. Is masturbation considered cheating?
Hmm.
And last week, if you listened to the show, which you bet to have,
Hopefully.
we guesstimated what? The percentage of no's and yeses?
I figured it would be like 97% said no.
That is not what you had said.
I don't remember what I said anyway.
I don't either, to be honest with you. And I
Do a poll on Twitter or?
I did a poll on Twitter and on Instagram.
I think I only seen the Twitter one.
I did one on Instagram. It was like the other day. It was, yeah, definitely the other day.
I don't remember.
But yeah.
Yeah. What was the numbers?
So the numbers were like only like 2% on both said no. I mean, said yes, it was cheating.
Only 2%?
Yeah.
Incredible. It is.
It really is. I'm surprised because, you know, there's always those girls that like get pissed if the man's, you know, touching his monkey.
Well, I don't want to get into it here. So everybody will have to wait until later to hear volume 15 and my true thoughts on this. Because it may shock. Probably. I don't know why, like, sometimes I whisper. I catch myself. I think maybe it's
like dramatic effect.
Dramatic.
Bum, bum, bum.
The pre. You can always listen and watch the pre for free here on our YouTube page, DPPTV. We have a Patreon where you could listen to the audio if you choose. That is a perk for free. Well, not for free. It's $1. Just $1. Get shows early.
$1 literally makes me motherfucking holla.
Patreon.com/Double P Podcast. Support us. Help us out. Dakota Purple helped us out last week. Very thankful for that.
Ooh, Dakota.
You can go to doublepppodcast.com. You can write us at doublepppodcast@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MrKristStEEL. Creep, where can everybody find you?
CreepQueen.com.
All right. I think we can end the pre-show. But I want to end the pre-show with my new favorite drop.
Woo!
My new favorite drop. And then we'll probably get a YouTube strike. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. And here's our end. And then we're going to go record some fun shit.
And then.
Find me on Xbox Live, probably. Right?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know where that went.
You're simply the best. Everything is awesome.